I don't want to be political or anything, but I'll vote for whoever promises that all spring training games are televised. So, to start off, the Yankees won 5-3 today. The game was not televised, as you probably gathered from my intro, but there is some footage that I was able to gather from Twitter, and I'll post that in just a few minutes. But I wanted to talk about this game for a few different reasons. First of all, Deivi Garcia, who is a top prospect and is a candidate for the number 5 position in the rotation, was starting. And it looked like he was pretty good. I mean, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 2 runs, gave up a home run, but he did have 3 strikeouts, and his stuff looked pretty good, from what I could gather. In the spring, results don't really matter. I mean, guys are out there working on stuff. You know, let's say you're working on a new pitch. You're going to throw it a lot. And if it's a new pitch, then it's not going to be good a lot of times. And the wind is always blowing out. It's different types of stadiums, different types of surfaces. So spring training it's got a lot of variables. You know, you're hitting off of guys who've been in Double-A for 10 years and guys playing out of position. So spring training is a mess. And I can understand why they don't put all of them on TV. But it is a great opportunity to look at prospects and get a feel for their tools. And Deivi Garcia has some tools. He's got a good fastball. He's got a really, really sharp curveball. And also today we got to see Estevan Florial, who used to be a top prospect, but has had some injuries, is no longer considered a top prospect on most lists. But he hit a massive home run today, and I love the way this guy moves in the outfield. He glides. He's just so smooth out there. So we'll see what happens with him. I think he might be in Triple-A this year. I think he really could play at the Triple-A level. And he's only played in 432 games in 5 seasons. So he's had some injuries. But he does have a nice, sweet left-handed swing. The Yankees might have some, problems in the outfield again this year if Stanton's going to be hurt a lot, which, he's not off to a great start. Judge already hurt again. So it's good to have depth at that position. And Florial is interesting for a couple of reasons. One, he's very athletic. And 2, he's got a sweet left-handed swing. So, I mean, if this guy could get it put together, he could be trouble. He could be a problem. So here's some footage from today's game. This is courtesy of Yankees John.
It's pretty much packed, huh? Strike 2.
Oh, look.
Where? That's true. That was no way. Not every game. No.
Tomorrow the Yankees have a split squad doubleheader. So if you don't know what that means, if you're new to baseball, in the spring, pitchers need to log a lot of innings to get ready for the season. And one of the ways in which they allow for that is that sometimes they will split the team into 2 separate teams and play 2 games at the same time. You don't want to play a doubleheader in the spring if you don't have to, and it never happens. So what they do is they play 2 separate games at 2 separate sites in order to get everybody enough time into the game. Tomorrow, I am going to cover whichever game Garrett Cole pitches. They're both going to be televised. I'm going to try and capture every single pitch of Garrett Cole's start. So check back here tomorrow afternoon to get all the action, all the highlights. See you next time. If this was your first time here, I want to thank you for stopping by. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. It helps other fans find the channel. I plan to do recaps and discussion of every game all season long. I've also got a weekly podcast, and I'm putting together a documentary at the end of the season. Send me your reactions at NYY Recaps on Twitter to be a part of the film. I try to reply to all comments as long as you're not being a jerk. So go ahead and leave a comment below. Tell me what you think of this game and your thoughts on the team, and I'll see you next time.